Hello everyone, it's the 23rd of June 2018 and we are at Etang in France, quite near Le Mans, and yeah, it's our first night. We arrived about 3 o'clock, we set up. It's probably now, I know what it is now, it's 8 o'clock now, so it's taken us as always, but there's no rush, we've got a whole week. So we are fishing, Gary and me. I am in the swim called the Garden, 3 rods, and the island, for people who have been here will know the island's there behind me. Gary is down in the boathouse, 3 rods in. I've got 1 down towards the shallow end and 2, as Dave the owner said, 3/4 of the way across. So yeah, so we're fishing and we're here for our week in France. So yeah, great. Let's hope we can get something. It's been blooming warm again today. We ain't luck out with this weather, but hey ho, stay positive. It was probably 32 or so once today, so it's going to be a warm week. Last week of party we were on 4 anglers and 2 blanked, 2 caught. So yeah, but hey ho, enjoying yourself. We're here, we're at Etang guys, and let's see if we can get anything. Yeah, lovely. Come on then, let's have something. Right, we have moved. Like I said, we've moved down to tall trees, as they call it, which is the opposite bank to where we're based camped. So yeah, it's pleasant. There's a bit of a breeze. Actually, in the shade here, so it's quite nice. Although it's not red hot, the wind was blowing down towards us. Yeah, 1 rod each. The legend of carp angling is here. There he is.
Morning.
How are things? All well in the camp of Creswell?
Yeah, they're good. Yeah. Quite happy to be camping again in France.
Quite happy to be camping.
Yeah, alongside a lake. It's very pleasant.
Wonderful. So yeah, here we go. She's nice in here, and the chicken with us. So yeah, tall trees, and obviously that's the dam end, the deepest part of the lake. I've had the boat out this morning, and check some depths. Boathouse is at the opposite, and all is pleasant. We had a disco last night from behind the house behind us. Crumbs almighty, that was loud. So, and we have the Haribos as always, which is absolutely nothing to do with fishing. There they are. I mean, actually, we have a special one for Mr. C, which I've seen because there has been a bit of grumbling already. And if you'd like to have that one, Mr. C, it's a dummy, and that's the only one I want you to spit out this week. So, be happy, have your Haribo, and let's get fishing. See if we can get something. We are due, and due big time. Well, it's Monday morning. We were just having a cup of tea, feeling a little bit sorry for ourselves, and Gary's alarm beeped, and he's in. And we pray and beyond pray, he obviously gets this one in, and it's not a catfish, it's not a giant bream. What's the time? It's only be about 8 o'clock local time. So the baits have been out all night. By the look of this, it's his left hand of the 3, so relatively near the dam wall, where fish have been showing. Been showing around the dam, they've been showing around the island. Fish is quite close in now. You might have to excuse me because I think I'm going to pick up the net and put the camera down for 5 minutes, and we'll show you what the legend of carp fishing has got. But I think I'm going to go grab that net. Well, yeah, saw that bit of action there with Gary playing a fish, and why you're not looking at the fish is because right near the rod tip, yeah, hook ball, bloody hell, talk about hours of luck. I mean, yeah, he's been a long way to even get a run and hook one, but yeah, right as I had the net boom, up came the weight, and you couldn't figure it. You could not figure it. But yeah, so confidence to get the run. That's something. Maybe he's found a spot there. I think it is close to that down wall where they've been showing. Yeah, I feel for him there. Yeah, they all hurt when they come off. It was Martin Locke, the solar man. I think somebody, I might have it wrong, one of the anglers said, which of the fish that you've lost hurts the most, and I think he just said all of them. So yeah, there you go. Well, probably an hour after Gary's loss, he's now nabbed one.
Cut the line, you probably do it, it's just,
We've landed it, it looks mid-30. Dave's come out to give us a hand. Come out of the way.
and then just straight into this cradle.
Yeah.
Because that's just not padded enough for the lionfish on.
So why is it called Venus?
This. Ah, yeah. Little mark there.
Yeah. Right, let me get me camera.
And we get some pictures. Right, Monday evening, and it is 12 minutes past 9. All three rods are out. So today we have been during the day to the supermarket, which is highly exciting. We have fished tall trees again for a couple of hours this afternoon. We fished the shallows down that way, which was relatively put us in with a chance. There was a lot of fish down in the shallows today, and they were topping or swirling and was bubbles. We really thought we was in with a chance. The light led and just kept quiet and watched it. I can't believe it didn't go really with the amount of fish that was down there. So yeah, rods are out. There's John Rambo. He's got his he's putting his phone away. You know what youngsters are like, they can't keep off them. What is it, that Candy Crush all day. So yeah, John Rambo's got his vest on.
Oh.
And yeah, two fish. Not two fish, 2 runs and 1 fish. As we said, the one hook pulled near the net for Gary, and then the other one relatively afterwards, so it probably eased the pain of losing one, if it ever eases the pain. So yeah, both baits came on Dave's bait, the EDL lake baits. I've tried not my own baits, but baits I brought with us, the Nutribaits ones. So yeah, both the baits have come on Dave's baits. So yeah, maybe well, I've got 2 on there tonight. So doesn't mean to say other baits are not good, but if that's what's going in, and Gary's got 2 on it, get on them, guys, get on them. So yeah, we'll give it a nice evening. Like I say, now 9:15, we've caught a fish at last. The flags will be up, all that lot, and yeah, good. So see what both fish came in the morning. See if we can get one tonight. If not, the morning could be the witching hour. At least we caught one. Alright, that's Tuesday morning. You're looking over there because I'm in the middle swim. That's my swim down towards the shallow end, which is the garden swim. So panning around to our little social middle swim. There's the island. And that crackling noise is the legend of carp fishing with making his coffee. And we go down towards the boathouse and tall trees over there. So this morning Gary's had another one, so that is now, even on our logic, 3 fish down that end of the lake.
Oh, yeah.
3 fish down that end?
2 fish, 3 runs, lost 1.
Yes, of course. So in the morning, that's yesterday morning 2 runs, and this morning 1 fish, resulting in a very nice common, mid to high 40s. And so I've had not a touch in my swim. So maybe what I'm going to do tonight is move over to right the far side tall tree, I've got another day shout, so I might whip that round and stick that over there, and for tonight we're fishing to the water where the runs are coming from. Genius, eh? How could I ever thought of such a genius plan, putting the baits where the runs are coming from? Probably neither of us will get now from there, and I'll bugger it up, but yeah, that would probably be the plan for tonight. Well, I think it is the plan for tonight now.
It's a plan.
The plan, yeah, so during the day it does seem quiet, but you never know, it's still run time, really, within reason. It's 9 o'clock. So yeah, well done. Yeah, nice comment. I'll add the picture to it and when I make the video. So job's a good one. Yeah, these fish are coming out now. So crack on with the plan. I'll be in tall trees, at least it'll be a different view to the lake. Well, as you can see, Gary's into another fish in the hot swim. This is run number 4 for Gary and 9 for me, so as is why over the other side will be where I will be. Decent run. We were just in the social swim next door sitting, which is a few feet away, and it screamed off. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the camera down, I'm going to grab the net for him, because this isn't the important bit, and we'll get back to you with what it is. Well, again, we're down in the shallow end of the lake doing a bit of stalking. It's very hot, so before I'd come down here, there are a few fish in the area, so I've just got a pellet on and I'm actually free lining, so, and it's nicely in the shade as well a bit later, but I actually do think this method at the moment at this time of day offers us probably a better chance when normal fishing with the free rods up in the open water. I have moved, so I am fishing the tall trees tonight. Bit of an effort, get off my hump, get off my bum and get it moved. The only worry is that I'm not put all 6 rods onto the hotspot. I don't kill it for Gary, but as everyone said, come on, it makes sense, which it does. So yeah, so I'm down here for this afternoon. Gary is just to my right, just pan nice and slowly across. He's got the chickens for company. Followed him around, but yep, there he is. He's over there. The chickens are there. So yeah, this is actually, to get away from the main swim for a little while and have a bit of stalking and close tactics is okay. And so there's my rod. About a minute ago, my rod just, I wasn't asleep. I was half sort of laying back, and the rod butt just hit my foot. I thought it moved, and when I struck, the pellet wasn't where I thought it was. So I thought I had a run, but when I picked it up and hit it, absolutely nothing, no disturbance. Actually, I'm not sure if it was a run or not, or whether my rod just fell over. But it's now, great work, Ian. But yeah. So yeah, it's just a scene on a Tuesday afternoon. Just over there slightly, that direction, that's where I was in the garden swim. And tonight, as I said, tall trees, we can't see it, but it is right up the end in the corner where Gary was having his runs as well. So let's see what happens later, or maybe have to wait till the morning like Gary seems to be doing. But it probably made sense, definitely made sense to move into the water where the runs were coming from. So stick in with it. Well, as I said earlier, I moved swim, and here I am in the tall trees. So different outlook anyway after 3 nights in the garden without a fish, and Gary having 3 or 4 runs. It made sense. So yeah, give this a go. Nice to have a change anyway. So we'll see what this brings. Probably a little bit more confident fishing the water where runs have been happening, but no guarantee. But you've got to try. All you can do is have a go at things. So yeah, here we go. Of course, there's the boathouse, and Mr. C is straight opposite. There he is. So yeah, we'll see what this brings in the tall trees. So hopefully the same runs and fish that Gary's on, I'm now fishing that water. Unless I kill it for both of us, crumbs. So we'll see what happens tonight. Well, Wednesday morning, nice sunny morning, and yes, we have caught a fish at last. Thankfully, after a bit of a bad run. So this morning it was about 6:45, and the alarm just sounded. I saw the tip shaking. I had the clutch done up relatively tight, and straight away I knew it was on. The job had already been done. The fish was hooked, and yeah, nice little battle for about quarter of an hour or so, and into the net it came. And I rang Dave, who came down, gave me a hand because he likes to photograph the fish and see to the fish care and that, which is understandable, and also he can get them on his website. And after weighing it, it was a fish known as the parrot fish, and it was 41.7 pounds. I'm sure I'll add a photo when Dave uploads them to the video. So yeah, great. The move paid off from coming around from the garden to tall trees. So I'm really fishing towards the dam wall with two of my rods, and it was the same spot halfway up the dam wall which Gary had taken his fish. So yeah, move obviously a success. So yeah, well happy with that. It's a nice fish. 40 pound fish is still an excellent fish. So yeah, happy days. And it's, as I say, it's Wednesday morning. The morning does seem that time which is producing the fish. So whether now an hour or so, an hour and a half, maybe might get another one if I'm that lucky, if it can be like buses. But yeah, happy days, guys. Got a fish at last. It makes a change, eh? We are not at the lake because we've actually tore it apart with all four fish, and we feel like we've cracked it. We've come for a bit of a ride out. We are in a village only about, if you're actually at Londes, pop out and see. We are in St. Suzanne. We're in a little marketplace. There's a little church, and there's a castle. So we've had a walk out. There we go. And we're going to come round to the legend of carp fishing in a minute. You know who is. Here he is. Because he's a European, you know, he's Mr. Creswell.
Good morning.
So you know, see, all he needs is one of them little cigarettes and a little coffee thing, and he'd be there. European. Well, he thinks he's European, you know.
I'm a European, you know.
So anyway, here we are. If you're in a Londes and you've taken it apart like us, you want to trip out somewhere just to break. It's about 27 degrees. It's red hot, middle of the afternoon. So why not, eh? It's a nice little town. So yeah, we might even treat ourselves to a pint. You never know. Wednesday evening. The rods are out. I'm still in tall trees after my fish this morning. Made sense to stay here. Yeah, I said we had our day out to that St. Suzanne, which was nice. After that we went down to the shallows. Didn't really see any fish down there, but you know, we were talking one rod. It's shady down there, so it's a nice sort of afternoon out the sun. So one rod, I had a whittle down pop up, but yeah, I can't see a tent one down there. But never mind. So yeah, lovely evening. I mean, that's the thing. It's been a really hot day, so that's why we went out today. And you know, rest of this swim, it probably didn't think it was going to. The downside and the good side of fishing in June. Oh, the cricket on the radio. And you know, it's 9:30 now, and these lovely evenings. You know, we're sitting out here and it's still light and it's pleasant, you know, in your t-shirts, so you know, but the days can be hot, so there's good and bad. Hey-ho. So yeah, Wednesday evening, have a quick look at the lake, and this is the scene. Just fishing away. It'd be nice to get one in the evening. I mean, the fish are coming in the morning, but
He's not renowned for his very.
Be lovely to nab one in the evening, especially before it gets dark. It's always nice to have a fish, photograph it, get sorted, put it back, recast in the light. But yeah, sticking with it. The very nice Etang de Landes.
Huge wicket for England.
Wonderful reception by.
It's Thursday, actually morning, it's probably about dinner time. So as you can see, we are not at the lake. Last night, again with me in the tall trees and Gary in the boathouse, no fish, a bit disappointing. We thought we was going to probably get a run from one of our rods there, but yeah, so nothing last night. I think I'll move back to the garden swim tonight and spread the rods out again, so we'll try that. Yeah, hoping for a run. It was warm last night, and if that stopped it, and we didn't see a lot of fish movement. So we've had a ride out again today, the roast beefs, which is us. Actually, the French do call us that, because we actually heard a couple of old boys once when we came out of a supermarket go put roast beefs. Fair enough, we call them the frogs. So here we are, and behind me, this quite spectacular looking building is Le Mans Cathedral. So it's only about 45 minutes from Etang de Landes, so we thought we'd have a ride. It is so hot, it's probably, well, in the sun, you know, it's the difference you get in the sun, it's probably best part of 30, that sort of temperature. So we probably thought we'd have a ride out after enjoying our little ride out yesterday, even though it's not showing you much about the lake. So yeah, it's behind us, Le Mans Cathedral, so we might see if we can check up anything to do with the race, if there's a museum or something as well. So yeah, get back on it tonight. I think that's why I move back into the garden swim, spread the rods out a bit and try that one. So we'll see what goes on there, guys. Cheers. Fishing, as you can see, we are at Le Mans Museum. As we was in Le Mans, we couldn't resist helping ourselves to come down to have a look at the museum, and it was a relatively reasonable price to get in, only €8, and we've got all of these cars in here, so probably better than looking at me. But yeah, if you're in Le Mans, yeah, pop in. Loads of cars, lots of cars down there to look at. So yeah, we're not getting a fishing done, but look, we hardly catch anything anyway, do we? So here we are at the museum at the 24-hour track in Le Mans. Come down and give it a go if it's sweltering and you're not catching anything. Friday morning, it's about 7:30 exactly, because I just looked at the clock, and yeah, quiet. So already the sun is out, it's hot, and last night no fish for Gary and me, unfortunately. I saw very little movement, one by the dam wall this morning, but yeah, nothing's showing, so it's all is quiet. I think the temperature rise earlier this week has seemed to have put the kiss of death on it. I mean, yesterday it was up in the 30 odd degrees, it was really hot. So again, probably a bit like Badger's Holt, we ran into it, and I know you keep coming in June, you're going to run into it, so I know we've only got ourselves to blame a little bit, but nevertheless we have been a bit unlucky with it. You know, if you come in May, you can run into the spawning, early June maybe, so you know, we come the end of June. I mean, in a way July and August you know, even the hotter months. I guess that's why a lot of people favour something like September, when they get their heads down already for their winter feed, or even in October. So, but even I was just looking at the I've got the app open next week, so it goes Saturday 35, Sunday 34, then all next week, every day on my little clock, it's Wednesday rain, Tuesday rain. So anyway, that's the pattern. So you get unlucky. You can't pre-guess the blooming weather when you book that far in advance. Anyway, hey-ho, it doesn't mean to say we can't still catch on this last day an evening. So yeah, we stick with it quite a bit today after our day out yesterday, which was actually a nice day out, really, to go and see Le Mans. So yeah, still going. 3 fish for Gary, one hook pulled the net, the one for me. So we've done worse than that. So oh, Gary has got a screamer. I can hear it. He's in live. Let's go. Well, yes, as I said, there was a screaming run, and yeah, unfortunately hit into nothing. Struck, or you strike, do you sort of wind into it and live, but yeah, nothing there. So unfortunately an opportunity missed. That would have been a nice little finish, really, because we, for whatever reason, we weren't massively confident last night. an opportunity miss. So as we can see, bait's going to go back out. Yeah, that's a shame. That would have been a nice little touch. Never mind, still in with it. This is where Gary is, so opposite to where I was. I was in the tall trees over there. So move to the garden. I probably feel I had more chance of even staying over there, but then when we had 6 lines all in this bit of water, so with me moving, obviously the fish might have gone up mine, which is good, but I was kind of hoping it allowed maybe Gary to catch as well. So the boat is going back out. Obviously that one was the island rod. The boat is going out very slowly. Oh well, that's a shame. Yeah, never mind. And that's a bit of disappointment. We never done. Never mind. Fight on. Well, so last night, Friday, no fish last night or today. We fished for about 12 o'clock and then brought the rods in and had to tidy up. So yeah, nothing at all. Rods are out again now, all free for me. Gary's just going to grab a shower and then he's going to put his free out and be settled for the evening. Conditions are a little bit better. It's not been quite, it's still quite warm, but I'm sitting here with no t-shirt on, I'm sweating, but conditions are a little bit more cloudy. There's a bit more wind on the lake, so that won't be a bad thing. Pick some other spots to put my bait in. I don't want to give too much away, but if you're fishing in a garden swim, just be careful where you're putting your bait, because there's some really silty patches out there. I've been having a prod around, and I think definitely close to the far margin. See, I don't know anything, I haven't caught a great deal, but close to, if you're fishing close to the far margin, very silty, it does come up a bit. But yeah, just take your time. Wish I'd done a bit more investigation, just typical when I first got here. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know so much about, I only fished the tall trees and there's quite a few leaves and shod and that over there, but I don't know about the silt. But down this end, yeah, quite silty. So if you're in this way, just be a bit careful, guys. You might be able to pick up a spot which is not quite so silty. But yeah, Friday night, I'd have a look at that. See, there's a bit of a ripple on it, you'll see. There we go. So yeah, it's wispy clouds, so when the sun goes in, it's better. So yeah, last night, it'd be lovely if we can get one more just to top off the trip. So we're working hard with it, sticking with it, guys, as always. Well, guys, that's it. We wrapped up our trip to Etang de Landes, and yeah, I suppose in one way compared to some of our trips, it was good. Gary had the free fish, biggest being 46, and after my move from the garden to the tall trees to fish the same water, I had the 41. That was Wednesday, up to Wednesday. Then after Wednesday, the sun came out. The temperatures got to, they was high to 30 or so, and really, I think that again that killed the fishing. Unfortunately, we couldn't get anything at all during the day. We tried in the shallows for a bit of stalking, but I mean, even Dave himself said it's not a great stalking water, but you know, we tried. We couldn't get any. Even when out one day there was quite a lot of fish just in front of us, but they just wouldn't pick up. So that's why in a way we had a couple of days out, which was a nice break as well. So it was nice to go to some of the towns. I went to Le Mans, I saw the cars as we put on the video. So yeah, okay, hot weather again, tilled us a little bit. It's going to be in June, but it's okay. We had fish this time, so yeah, it's great. Not lovely lake. We thank you, Dave and Tina, for your hospitality. Enjoyed the company there, and it's a lovely lake. So and also when we were talking today, we appreciate some of the hard work he's put into the lake. I mean, you just turn up, and if you were a bit grumpy and have a moan, you don't sometimes understand what some of these lake owners really have gone through to get it to that stage. And Dave certainly put in some shifts to get the lake to what it is. So I wish him well on that. So great. We move on and see. Well, we might have a fish later in the year, and if not, it's for me back at Thailand. So we will see you then, guys. So at least we got something this time, so we're getting better. Cheers, guys. Ta-da.